Nos, és csinálszak folytassák ezt a jó gémet. Nos, és csinálszak. Mondjuk nem is tudom, hogy kettőig mondjuk. Igen, akkor így extra adagot kaptok tőlem, szóval ez már úgy elég lesz. Megnézzük, hogy ennyi idő alatt kielbírjuk vinni a DLC-t vagy valami. Mindig az akkor 5 vagy 6 ilyen mellékküldetés kell az, hogy feloldódjon az a trófea. Meg talán ezt a DLC-ből főküldik is, majd meglátjuk, hogy megtaláljuk mindet. Mint ezt a House Divide-ot, azt folytatjuk. Megcsináljuk gyors. Jöjjöttenek. Odáig biztos nem gyalogoltam volna. Hollow Blue the Pot. Fegyvert azért készfelétbe rakjuk. Contraband Change Master. Az nekem nem kell most.
Someone stored all of this here for a reason.
Ez még nem fog kinyílni.
I found the shipment! Along with, countless others. This is bad. Real bad. But it begs the question, who are these for? And who's helping them? Wait, what was that?
I'm hit!
Huh.
Forgive me if I do not follow along quite the same path.
Kövessük a vért. Na, azok meg honnan jöttek? Hopp, egy redeemed. Van amíg köztük olyan. Mondod, akkor is vannak? Ha.
Take what you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers.
Find the intruder! Block them from the control room!
Ezek nevzett az armori. Nem rossz. Puh. Kéne 4 darab pulvercel. Itt is 51. Hol van még? Hát itt.
That removes any advantage they hope to gain by keeping us in the dark.
I'll ask you again. Who else knows? No one! My superiors don't even believe there's missing shipments! And why is that? I don't know. They were all signed off by someone higher up.
If they know that much, it's only a matter of time before they find out about my boss.
And what of it? If you are using this as a pretense to end our agreement,
My boss has no intention of doing that.
we will need assurances in person. We will send a message through an encrypted slate. The coordinates to Gendar's rest will be there.
I'll let them know. And what of this one? He's seen my face.
He's given us everything we need. Turn him to dust.
Voilà. Azok még nem vettek észre szerencsére. Ide tudtam lépni, ha-ha.
Almost so.
Greetings. If you feel you're in danger, I can provide a security detail. My people are nothing if not capable.
Thank you, Envoy. I'll consider it. Was there anything else?
Yes, there was one more thing. Regarding the missing supplies, I was wondering if I could be of any assistance. Our agents mostly work in the settled cities. At the halls of obedience.
I appreciate the support.
It's understandable. The accident has affected all of us. If you have business...
I apologize. The Envoy and I were just discussing matters of state.
In particular, I offered to help find the missing supplies. I have my people looking into the matter as well.
Thank you for your diligence, Envoy. On that note, I hate to take up any more of your time than I already have. And I'm sure you're busy with issues regarding your own house. If you don't mind, I'd like a moment with the Harbinger alone.
This is a personal matter. I am sure the Envoy will respect our privacy.
Indeed. And your timing is apt. The cortege has arrived at the spaceport, and I don't like to leave the crew waiting.
Thank you, Envoy.
Executor.
I appreciate your discretion. The Envoy is a trusted figure, but you can never be too careful in situations like this.
In my line of work, this holds especially true. The more people know, the more everyone knows.
Exactly. We keep the circle of trust small until we know who to let in. And while having the conversation here isn't entirely secure, we press for time, so it will have to do. So, now that we're alone, tell me,
Oh.
what do you want out of it? I was afraid of that. Ah, if only I had preached more caution. But after the accident, things were dire. Our resources were blocked. We needed those supplies, and... I don't know. Rules must be followed. Procedures are in place for a reason. But you're right. If the criminals can work outside the law, we must do the same to catch them. If the Zealots are responsible, they must be punished. But one question remains. How would they gain access to the shipments in the first place?
The answer is both obvious and impossible to believe. Who would betray House Baroon when so many are suffering?
Nou ja.
That is a part I am having trouble with myself. Perhaps our loyalty to House Varoon blinds us. This slate you found, it mentions a contact. Someone on the inside. This person would have to be well versed in our operational pipeline. They would have to know where to route the shipments and how to clean the books. It seems unfathomable. But perhaps Hukaru was right. A member of the noble houses has betrayed us. Yes, but without coordinates, Jandar's rest could be anywhere on Varun Kai. We're going to need to enlist some help. I'd like you to speak with Tivina Bethal at the keep. If that slate has coordinates, she may have the means to decrypt it.
Hát igen.
Excellent. As for me, I must mourn my cousin's passing. I understand there's a shrine upstairs, although it seems to be occupied at the moment. When you return, meet me at the Halls of Obedience, where we first met. By Jinan's grace, we'll find out who the supply thief is and bring them to justice. Thank you for looking into this for me.
House Kadik seems to have remained largely unscathed. How fortunate for them.
Since the incident, full dedication is even more necessary.
Harbinger! I was wondering when you graced my office with your presence. Oh, you have fans all over Dazra. Count myself among them. In fact, I think you and I are going to be fast friends. But I realize that's not why you're here, hmm? Shall we get down to business? Excellent. I take it this is about the missing supplies. I may have some intel on my computer that could help you with your case. Well, look at that. The Great Serpent favors us both. It just so happens that one of my agents recently recovered a Zealot cipher key and dropped it off this morning. Here, a copy of the key for your records. Well, as you can see, the encryption they're using is mind-numbingly simple. Take the slate number and multiply the even numbers by 2. Your slate's numbered 2032, which means the key is...
Huh.
You hit the bullseye. Let's see what you've won. Looks like an all-expenses paid journey to John Dar's Rest. Lucky you. Okay, scanning the coordinates, these point further north. Hidden in Badlands. Clever, clever. Going in there alone, huh? I suppose any extra hands would just get in your way. Put that aside. Let's get to the guts of the issue, After reading through the evidence, where do you think the supply thief is from?
Hát ez egy jó kérdés.
They did assign someone to walk the spaceport. And the ship departure dates of the cortege also match the date the supplies were lost. I think you may be onto something. Well, whoever the thief is, I think it's all but guaranteed you'll find more clues at John Dar's Rest. Now, since you have what you need, I'm going to turn my attention to other matters. I've enjoyed our time together, but as they say, efficient guests are quick to stick. Let's avoid that from happening to us.
I pray the serpent still favors us.
Na, megvan a pontos koordináta. Egyébként tényleg itt van. Már felfedeztük azt a helyet. Hol van az?
Someone, or if we are found, the Zealots will not negotiate. They deserve whatever punishment we see fit to administer.
Level up, yeah. Jó magasra kell menni.
If it is large enough, we should be sure to remember the path we take in this cave. We would not want to lose our bearings and become stranded. Where did you learn to do that? I imagine it was... Cannot evade me. There was no other way for it to end.
Ja, a szellemet találják el folyamatosan meg. Kettőről nyomatják, végül is abban végtelen lőszer van. Ha. Azt mondjátok, hogy ez bebagolt, vagy mi van? Mindjárt megnézzük. Köszönöm.
Extra ammunition is always welcome in the academy.
Jó, van, bullshit. Kell menjünk ezzel a normálissal.
You can't hope to win.
Ennek se vezess valamekkorát. Oh, igen. Nagy volt a kapitány. Ott éri témd. Valahol. Hopp, egy kemper. Ó, de jó, csak hol van ez az ellenség, aki nekem kell. Ver. Van egy ötletem.
Good one.
Na, jövök csak. Hol lehet a kék kart? Akkor itt lesz valamelyik épületben, mi? Én is nála. De volt még egy kapitány. Ám, de túloldalon is volt valaki. Requires kiégeti. Na mondjuk tudod, hogy visszafelé találjuk meg azt a kulcsot, nem?
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking...
Majd kiderül, haver. Shortcut.
You're too late, Harbinger.
Ah.
The contact has already returned to Dazra. And your handler, Kizrani, will die by their hand. Child jerk. Formerly, I would not entertain such cowardice. But the speed of your arrival is suspicious. How did you find this place so swiftly? I wonder if the contact has betrayed us and fled to safety. Killing us would remove his only witnesses. I am beginning to think you are right. So you're saying the supplier did not betray us? If the supplier has betrayed us, then perhaps you are in the right. It is unlikely such a thing would have simply fallen into your hands. We are not so careless. A leak is possible. Then perhaps luck is what brought you here with such pace, and not betrayal. Your words have left me unsure. With the great... The serpent shows no mercy!
Hát így is jó. Igen, mennyi kreditet hagytak itt nekünk, ha. Oké, nem akartak például itt elejteni. Hát nem éppen. Sajnos.
One never knows what one will find in a cave. The most inauspicious entrances can lead to the grandest of caverns.
Igen, ez itt a főbejárat, de hogy jutok el én oda? Micsodához? Ennél már biztos, hogy nincsen a kulcs. Ellátom.
Take your best shot.
Várjunk csak. Gondolom, hogy nem működik az ilyen trükk, mint a Skyrimba. Jaj. Mindjárt megnézzük. Csak ő is megtalálom az utat hozzá. Be, azt szerintem hülyen írtam be. Nézzük csak. Az, hogy ezt is meg kéne ölni pedig. A 10 darabhoz. Nem tudom, hogy visszaszpalmolnak-e azok, akiket megöltem már.
These are such a gift. Your enemies might disagree.
Na. Na, nem tér vissza. Ezeket egy lehet, hogy később a sztoriban megkapjuk, nem? Losz. Csak akkor menjen a helyére. Ja, csak visszatölti az életét, basszus.
Give up already.
Na, ezek csak.
You die today.
Az biztos. Na, van csak élete. Ha várok, úgy nem is lesz meg, de egy ilyen gyökérre kevesebb lesz itt.
You can't hope to win. I cannot wait to kill you.
visszamegy már a helyére. Na végre. Mehetünk tovább. Most, hogy ezek is nézet is lehet rendezve. Mondjuk vicckedvéért megnézném, hogy nem mentek vissza azok, akiket én megöltem.
These zealots believe that the Great Serpent will shield them.
Vagy legalábbis így valamit megpróbálnék. Ugye ez a naprendszerben a Vénuszon történő alvás. Glitch vagy mi. Mert 100 órát alszunk, akkor elméletileg visszatér minden a helyére. Hát reméljük nem lesz fail a küldetés miatta. Mindjárt meglátjuk. És mondjuk ez a lokáció. Hát úgy néz ki, mindenki vissza akar jönni. Na, nem baj. Most legalább legyőztük. Már egész sokat legyőztünk, attól függetlenül. Nem tudom, mennyi kell még.
You're back. Did you uncover anything at Jandar's Rest? Eugene, are you sure? be walking into an ambush, seeing as Mujin's the one who organized this meeting and supplied my security detail. The meeting takes place inside the Halls of Obedience. Will you watch my back? I'm well aware and brought a weapon, but I'm still counting on you to be my dagger in the dark. Okay, let's walk.
Van, most untam meg ezt a kurva ajtót.
They should have fought harder. Jinan, bless you. I would not have survived that if you hadn't been here. It's more than luck. I'm beginning to think your coming was divined by the serpent itself. In any case, now is not the time to dawdle. Our next move must be to arrest Mujin. Thank you. This assassin's attempt will help our case, but we still need evidence tying him to Mujin. If you have time, check his office. There may be information connecting him to this individual. Good. Our case must be ironclad given whom we are accusing. Regardless, he must answer for aiding the Zealots and the murder of my cousin. Give me until the coming dawn, and I will summon the relevant parties to my office. Mark my words. We will bring him to justice with all three noble houses as witness.
Hát nagyon. Mi van? Novice lokkok között.
If you're here for Razma, she's in her office.
Várni kell, de akkor hol van egy pad? Mondjuk itt nem. Az nem az.
progress on the device is welcome. It is good to feel that we are making a difference.
Ujj, ki fogunk fagyni? Ne, nem. Csak valamit elég szarul töltött be. Ezt viszont már le lehet ülni.
It has been quite a challenge to keep.
Were our sins really so great that we deserved?
You've been busy, Harbinger. You're practically an oracle to have connected the dots so quickly. Even I did not expect you to make it so far, so fast. But before you proceed into that room, I must ask, do you have the proof you need? Is it solid? Yes. My intel says you came back with a slate in hand. I imagine the contents of which are incriminating. So let us speak frankly for a moment, if we may. Haste doesn't suit you. So before you go in there and report your findings, hear me out. The speed at which things have unraveled, it makes me wonder how much of this outcome has been orchestrated. Of course, I am not denying my role in all this. Yes, I approved to have the supplies rerouted. And yes, I ordered that they be directed to the zealots. But the murders, the violence, these were not directives I had ordered. If I am guilty of anything, it's being a rubber stamp. I won't apologize for my actions. Everything I did for Dazra. A handful of supply shipments are a meager exchange for an entire clan of allies. United with House Malin, we can rebuild Dazra as the industrial and military force it was during the Serpent's Crusade. Which is why I ask that you listen to my proposal. Let me go. Allow me to continue my efforts discreetly for the betterment of House Faroon.
Nézzük csak.
You disappoint me, convert. Why should I willingly confess and ensure my death? I'd much rather argue my case in front of my peers.
Argue all you want. This only ends one way.
I don't know what evidence you've gathered, but without anything concrete, it's your word against mine. We shall see which one carries more weight.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all for coming. I think we can all agree that the charges for this crime are quite serious. Theft of supplies, aiding the zealots, and the murder of my cousin. Which is why it comes with great shock that evidence points to a member of House Kadik as the thief.
Based on what evidence? House Kadik does not deal in trade. Your house does.
I would not be making this claim without sufficient cause, nor is House Dulkef the bearer of this information. Harbinger, the floor is yours. This slate lists you by name, Envoy. What do you have to say for yourself?
Is this what you called me to your office for, Kisrani? This is an absolute disgrace to your department.
You haven't answered my question, Mujin.
Nor should I have to. A single slate, which I might add is likely fabricated, is not enough to prove anything.
Nézzük csak.
Is that so, Muji? Or do you deny the words you yourself wrote?
I absolutely deny it. My computer has obviously been tampered with. This is
Huh.
not enough evidence to even consider me a suspect.
Oh, you didn't know? We have piles of evidence, ship departure records, signatures, the works. And of course, the kicker. His run is with the assassin.
Security has identified him as Okin Kedik.
Well, that's your word, Mujin.
In fact, if I were you, Envoy, I would think long and hard about submitting to the guard peacefully. Given the severity of your crimes, the captain has the authority to do it by force.
I will cooperate, but this is by no means an admission. And make no mistake, the three of you will pay for this insult.
Make all the threats you want, Envoy. My decision is made. Guard, take him away.
As you command, Executor.
Huh.
I appreciate you backing me up on this one. Warden Vithal had brought some evidence linking Mujin to the crime, but it's your evidence that makes me feel confident we can convict. All told, I'm extremely grateful. Mukaru was family, and I would not have been able to rest if I knew the thief had not been brought to justice. My thanks are yours. You had no personal stake in solving my cousin's murder, yet you did so with diligence and aplomb. For that, you will be well rewarded.
I've also handed over everything we have at House Vithal regarding the case. Who knows what other crimes we can uncover by poring over the evidence.
I'll take this up with the captain of the guard. After that, our part in all of this is done. Jinan grace you for taking on this investigation. You've done a great service for House Varun and for Dazra. And on a personal note, I want to extend my gratitude for avenging my cousin's murder. With the accident and all that's going on, I haven't really had time to grieve. But closing this case might help me start that process. So for that, I thank you.
Oh, nice. De a többi házat is asszisztálni kéne. Hol vannak? Mindenki másfelé.
Behave yourself. There is already enough trouble in Dazra to go around. What do you want?
Never seen my...
Great serpent.
Húzkodik, ugye húzvetál. Megnézhetjük ezt is. Először. Gondolom vissza kell menned az irodába, mi? Ott valami ilyesmi.
If you are not a member of House Bethel, you do not belong here. Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovick no more!
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is a Nazgul's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider. Of course not. You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Varric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if he's become promised, truly his arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste. Tell me, Harbinger, are you well practiced in discretion?
Let's try.
I have heard reports on Ryujin from the Ministry of Conjunction. This news gives me hope. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the great serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Varric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death. Exceptions show weakness, and we cannot afford to show weakness at a time like this.
We have done the same for less. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the Ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Varric and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it. Varric has a signet ring with House Bethal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid. See that you get it done. I recommend you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Varric's associates there may know where he went. But keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate. If they were, they will pay the price. And remember, absolute discretion. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
Na nézzük.
Great serpent be at your side.
Már csak egy visszautat kéne találni.
All must serve.
Serpent's favor.
The great serpent saved Dazra from sin.
This railing is taken. And no, I'm not looking for company. Varric, that's all. And why should I know anything about the heir apparent? I'm nobody. Ask him yourself, if you find him. Great. Another person reminding me how unimportant I am. Varric. One day we're inseparable, and the next, I've searched all of Dazra for him. But he's gone. Couldn't even leave a note. That means he either doesn't want to be found, or... well, I prefer not to think about it. So, what if I did? Like I said, he doesn't want to be found. He didn't. I wouldn't have missed something like that. Great serpent. Let him be okay. Sure, but what? You think so? All right, fine. But I'm only telling you this because I want him to be safe. I never found out where he is. But I know someone who might. His name is Tain Salavea. Hard to say right now, but Tain's a regular. If you stay a bit, you can't miss him. Just promise me you'll let me know if you find Varric. Thank you.
The guards overheard my neighbor forsaking the great serpent. Fool. We've not seen him in days.
Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently? Oh, wow. You really bought in, huh? I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing. Tell me about it. I've been building stuff back and forth for these people for years. It's still over most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention. Well, glad Dawson didn't disappoint. Something tells me you aren't kidding. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for? That's so. Well, I guess that depends, Harbinger. Who wants to know? Oh, sure. You just show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find House Lethal's #1 son? And I know he wasn't lost to whatever ate up half of Dazra. Plenty of people have seen him since. Although, let's just say after what went down here, My retirement's looking imminent, and I haven't exactly been saving up for a rainy day. So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can help each other out. Nice to see we operate on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we'll get to the rest of it. Oh no. I'm stuck on you until this is over. Let's just say I have an investment to look after. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker, and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
Some cosa to lift your spirits?
Great Serpent's Key.
Alright, let's get this baby purring. She's got a limited range, so just keep heading northwest of Dazra until it picks up the yard.
Okay. Rossz az irányba. Szóval 30 méter. Może go tu valami nem ez lesz ott. Bingo.
temporary encampment, but not an uneventful stay for the occupant. Look at this view. Despite everything, I cannot help but be moved by how beautiful my home can be.
De mi van még itt?
Quiet.
What the hell is that? Where'd they go? Still nice. 2 arms, 2 legs. Still good to go. All my years and all the planets I've been on. Never gonna get used to those things. Terror, what? I think I'll pass. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Varric's alive. You find anything? Injured? Hope he doesn't bleed out by the time we find him. Well, what's next? Varric must have fled in a hurry since his tracker's still here. So guess the rest is up to us. Sounds like a plan. And hopefully that injury slows him down enough for us to catch up. Let's head back down and see what we can find. And by we, I mean you.
Nézzük, hogy erre lesz a célpontunk.
Warning. A stress-free environment for growth is essential.
That's far enough, strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited? House Vethal's heir. It makes sense now.
You've seen him. You saw Varric?
Yes. I believe we did.
Irina, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen. Yes. I know quite well. Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious. As I said before, I've never seen Varric Bethal. We keep to ourselves. There's no reason for a path to cross. But we did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Varric.
It's too coincidental. It must have been him. We sent him north. There's a long abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dazra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own groves to get started.
Thanks for the help.
All must serve.
Na, még 25 szint, aztán megvan végre a level 100-as trófea. Fú, de ez is még kurva sokáig fog tartani szerintem. Már megnézzük, hogy a DLC végén, meg a következő végén mennyi szint fog még hiányozni, aztán lefarmolom úgy az outpostba. Na csak ki van itt.
It's been a minute since I stretched the old legs.
Ja, nem az,
Nothing
hogy
going
csak
on
a
out here. How
tag.
about you? Find anything? Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests.
Hop.
You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friends.
Rightfully so.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case. If I can't appeal to your sense of duty, perhaps your sense of compassion will do. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vethal. I was raised to inherit the role of elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
With House Vethal? Easier said than done.
This is true. House Bethal and the Ministry of State are known to be the most devout and punitive of the houses. It would not be easy to leave without extreme consequences, as you now know.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vethal is all he cares about.
Na, ezek csak.
But it should matter. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too. But yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now. Yup, we had a few things to discuss. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Varric running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not 2 for the price of 1? I didn't realize it was gonna turn into a whole thing.
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here. I suppose I owe you that much. The truth is, the Scaled Citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us. I understand that some people need faith as guidance. But Varun society takes it too far. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance.
Yeah, we'll try.
Anything. Name it. My ring. Vashti gave it to me. It's all I have left of her since the cataclysm. The disaster took every physical reminder of her except for this ring. Just wiped her from existence. True. It's as if she's looking out for me. One last time. Take it. I'll find solace in the fact that the ring will remain with my family. And now I hope we are done here. Thank you for seeing reason. I owe you both my life and freedom.
Now that's over with. I'm gonna hang back here, talk to Varric a bit. Besides, I don't want to be around when you break the news to Victor. Do me a favor and find me at the Herald's Rest when you're done.
Talán az is elméletileg ilyen trófeátadó küldetés. Ja, ja. Megmegy azután a következő is az lesz. Volt a következő háznak a küldetése.
Well, you're back. What news do you bring?
What have you done? Varric.
This blood is on your hands, Victor. I hope you remember this. And I also told you to spare him.
No, it was Vedek's choice. He knew the consequences.
You were his father. You were supposed to protect him. You think you are doing what is right out of some blind dedication, but you are destroying this house. You already lost one child. You had to murder the other.
Victoria!
I will not hear any more of this. It is done. Leave us.
Oh, I am leaving to mourn my nephew whose memory you disgrace with your very presence.
Victoria!
Leave her be, Luther. The Great Serpent will guide her. She will understand in time and emerge stronger for it. Indeed it does. Now, only one matter remains to discuss. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery? Good. Unfortunately, I have heard ramblings among the people of Vedek's disappearance. Wardens are dealing with the matter as we speak. But you restored order to this house, and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. I have much to arrange.
I don't blame you for what happened.
Nice.
Serpent Keeper. Idle hands and minds are where
I wish we had known about this research. Perhaps we could have benefited more from it. Did Victor finally relinquish the access code? Excellent. We'll finally have the resources to fully charge the mourning device. Now, let's hope House Kadik is as forthcoming as the others.
Me quedará.
remember, House Kadik.
Eleget már voltunk.
So, Ekris has sent our newest harbinger to inquire about Sahima. Don't worry, Jamal's already told me all about you. I'm Razma, elder of House Kadik and head of the Ministry of Conjunction. Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice? I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers. But the truth is, she's been taken, along with other members of the House. They're being held hostage by zealots. And now they're demanding negotiations.
This is a major overreach. I have never known the Zealots to be so bold.
The Zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council, or even the reinstatement of their house. House Malene. They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands. Agreed. Which is why I'm hoping you can help. I need you to find the hostages. Bring them home, so the Zealots have nothing to leverage, and Zahima can work with the High Council. Normally, I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here, present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action. And that is where the issue lies. I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Zahima, but I have a good idea who does. Their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get complicated. As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now. On my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit. As long as no physical harm comes to them.
Understood.
See that you do. You'll find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here? And you are? Ah, the heretic turned promised. I was wondering when our paths would cross. So, tell me, what would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me? I'm sorry. Did you say zealots? Why would I know anything about such extremists? Absolutely ridiculous. So much for confidentiality. I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Razma where Zahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations. I see what's going on here. On the contrary, I know how important it is to keep that information confidential. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots. And like I've told Razma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Zahima. So, as far as I'm concerned, that information stays with me. Oh, I don't think so. Perhaps you're right. Well, it is the biggest variable. Yes, it's something I have considered. All right, I'll let you in on their location. But remember, you're the only one that knows. If word spreads, I'll know exactly who's to blame. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves. Razma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned. Watch your tone. You may be promised, but you're still an outsider.
Nagyszerű.
You must have gotten the location. Ah, yes, the old Varun military outpost. It's a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dosra. I can send you the coordinates. The sooner the better.
We will do whatever is necessary to bring Sahima and the others back safely.
Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiations. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe. Good. So, your timing will line up. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Harbinger, a word before you go. Tell me, Harbinger, what do you know about the Zealots? An oversimplified observation, but correct nonetheless. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house's relations with the Zealots? I'm surprised she even mentioned that much. Rasma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Rasma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
I would argue that what you describe would be considered treason. And rightly so.
Exactly. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots. But the truth is far worse. Rasma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses would shift to us. She's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade. House Kadik would be condemned should anyone outside our house find out. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power in their favor. Rasma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation and power at risk. And that's what I wish to speak to you about. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any kind. We need to cut ties with the Zealots altogether. One would think it's common sense. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and the Zealots. And while my position won't allow me to be blunt, I'll still make it clear. Should the hostages not survive, Rasma would blame the Zealots and cut all ties.
House Kadik would go to any lengths, it seems.
Reporting this to Rasma changes nothing, except to increase the conflict between us. She'll merely keep using the Zealots as needs arise, and paying them with the means to terrorize your settled systems. If you want that to stop, you'll see this through. All you need to do is get Sahima's research and bring it back. Think about it if you must. But if you care about your people, you'll come to the same conclusion as I have. And when you do, just know that we can't afford any loose ends. No witnesses. As far as everyone else is concerned, the hostages were dead when you arrived, and you exacted revenge in House Kadik's name. I trust you'll make the right decision. Until then, I'll see you at the negotiations.
Na nézzük. Shadow Station Epsilon. Dick pic az mindig jó, hogyha van. Jó. Oh. Open fire. Na most észrevettek. Ott van lent egy redeemed, azt mindenképpen meg kell ölni. Csak hogy jutunk le. Lehet, hogy arra. Expert door? Na nézzük. Nem sok minden volt itt. Fú, de labirintus az egész. Ja, már tudom, hogy hol vagyunk nagyjából. De mi oda kell lőni? Oda mész csak felhozd, ahol hoz fel. előtt is voltunk elméletileg már. Jaja. Vagy én nem veszek észre valamit egyébként, vagy nem lehet lejjebb jönni. Fog, szerintem nem ez a megoldás ide, de mindjárt meglátjuk. Ugye mondtam én. Igen, és akkor az egyes megjön ide. Dolog. Ez is egy ilyen visszautat aktivált már. Ja. Meg valahogy oda le kell jutni. Talán erre. Ez egy kompjúter kell. Ezek se. Talán akkor kézhalma. Most egy pickpocketelném.
Who are you? Serpent's Grace, I knew it! I knew she wouldn't just leave us here to rot. It's more than just me. There are others. The Zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure.
Others were wise in their tactics. Up until now.
So my theory is correct. Or I should say, the High Council now believes my theory, the better theory, is correct. I knew it! I told them their algorithms and insufficient testing were only giving the illusion of stability. But no one wants to listen to me. Not the girl who put people past my age to shame when it came to assessments. Of course, this is what it would take for Ozma to me. Negotiations? Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten. I overheard the Zealots mention negotiating with House Khadik, so the motivations are clear. Not only does the High Council deem me important, but Razma needs to remove me from the equation. I get it. But at least now everyone knows I was right. All right. First, we need to free the other hostages. The Zealots aren't aware of how I've been delving into their systems here. I told them I needed full access if they expect me to replicate the Nazco's experiment, and I didn't even bother with risk assessment. They think I'm applying my theories to their poor excuse for technology down here. Granted, I could probably make it work if I had to. Right.
getting there. The other hostages are being kept just beyond this room. I can disengage the locks to their cell and grant you access to an elevator in the room beyond that will take them to safety. You just have to clear out that area first, and the zealots down there are different. Oh, I'm not going anywhere yet. While you get the rescue underway, I'm going to set up certain guarantees here. I'll meet you and the others outside. And a well-thought-out one at that. I just need enough time to set up a remote device so I can launch a virus that will render this place useless. Think of it as a failsafe to guarantee our safety. The Zealots would never risk this base or their ships. You sure will.
Nice. Igen, most már itt van az ajtó. Wow. Hát igazán nem fogyhatnának. Ujjjjjj. Na még egy valaki pedig van itt. Turret az vagy mi? Ja nem. A robot volt beleesve a vízbe. Na itt két olyan redeemed is volt, hála Istennek, nem számoltam, hogy mennyire tartunk. De szerintem még egy pár kéne.
Who are you? You aren't a zealot. Who are you? The Great Serpent is merciful. And Sahima? Did you find her yet? I wish it were that easy. The zealots separated us. Our brethren are still out there. Please, I can ready my people here, but you'll have to deal with the zealots and rescue the others so we may all escape safely. Thank you. I only hope they're unharmed. We'll be waiting outside for their safe return.
Lutheran Juvenation, vagy fasz, még abból kéne 2. De szerintem úgyse lesz meg. Jó, lenne itt a lift. Ja, és akkor ott vannak a ketrecek, mert... Vagy nem. Ezek ez itt a torony, nem? Az igen. Még egy legendary pack. De itt van még egy hostage.
Serpent, save me. I don't wish to die here. Thank the serpent. I thought I was done for.
Is this the great serpent has heard me?
Na, mentünk a lifthez.
You did it. You got everyone out. You did it. It's true what they say. The air really does smell fresher.
Serpent bless you. We owe you our lives. Thank you.
Now, it's time for you to head back. I'm going to stay back a moment and make sure everyone here is okay to make it back safely. I'll catch up with you shortly. Just let me know where the negotiations are taking place. Don't worry. Razma came through for me. It's only fair I return the favor. I'll be there when it counts. Now go.
These members of your house have suffered. I can respect your decision.
Is your intent to be unreasonable the whole time? I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly chat, aren't we? It's not my fault you don't find my offers acceptable.
Nah, just the person I wanted to see. Please tell me you bring good news. Exactly what I wanted to hear.
Razma, who is this? You allow any commoner to just waltz in on official business. I'd expect better security from House Kadik.
This is hardly official business.
Yes. And now these so-called negotiations are over.
Oh. You'd risk everything after the whispers of a stranger. I demand to know who this is.
House Kadik dealing with outsiders? Only a complete fool would expect me to believe this.
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epsilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. You think a genius mind like mine wouldn't find a way to hack into every system in your base? This remote device will launch a virus that will detonate systems within Epsilon, and reach your ships as well.
You realize how this may affect future partnerships, Razma. You'd jeopardize our connections.
It jeopardizes nothing. It merely restores the natural order.
The natural order. I could take you all out here and now. You know every one of us is prepared to answer the Serpent's call.
Are you sure?
You'll launch that virus, and I guarantee blood will spill.
Huh.
Prepare to be made dust!
What you did was bold, and in no way acceptable or condoned.
Papa.
This never gets old. My heart is stomping.
Good to see you. Best not to leave anything useful behind.
I suppose I should have expected this. Negotiating with Zealots. House Kadik is in your debt.
As am I. I owe you my life.
Tahima, you are a part of this house.
I know. I just wanted to say thank you. Personally. And here, it's the research and algorithm the High Council wants. I'm sure they'll appreciate it more coming from you. You're welcome. It's been quite the life experience I've had lately. If you have any spare time, maybe come find me later? Great. You can find me at the Great House whenever you get the chance.
We'll talk later, Sahima. As I was saying, House Kadik is in your debt. You've helped me maintain a very precarious balance. As for what you've learned here in regards to the Zealots, I'd appreciate it if you kept this a secret. Good. The others involved know better than to speak of this. As much as it disappoints me, I can't say I'm surprised. Jamal's never cared for our view with the Zealots. And she has no love for those taken. But this is what makes her an excellent mediary. You and the rest of our house. Now, I have much to do, and so do you. Ekris and the High Council will be expecting you.
Nice.
You've served House Kadik well today.
Akkor menjünk vissza. No, csak megnyílt itt valami. Ismeretlenség. Lehet, hogy most már be tudunk jutni ebbe a templomba. Mindjárt kiderül.
did we do to deserve this? What did I do? Hello? Must say I'm surprised you are still here. If I were in your shoes, I would have done all that was good in Dasra. We appreciate it, but some of us have lost too much already. I'm not talking about buildings or plazas or temples or offices. I'm talking about people, like my wife, that are no longer here. Dead and gone. No amount of your help will bring them back. Unless you can find a way for me to trade places with my wife? No. That is selfish, I know. But I would give anything to trade places. Do not take anything for granted.
The Ministry of State is...
Warning device. Igen.
Power grid access has made all the difference. To think Victor would have denied something so essential. Ah, were you able to find Sahima? Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the morning device. If only the others had listened to her, we may not have lost so much of our great city. It shouldn't take me long to install her work.
Még egy trófea bezsaválva.
Plugging in the necessary variables. It is done. Harbinger, will you do us the honor?
Igen. Ez két citadel. Azt kell csinálni.
All personnel to stations. Clear the platform.
Activating power grid interlink.
Powering grav drive.
Field projector. Standing by.
Extending stabilizers.
Grav field stable.
Capacitors fully charged.
All stations reporting. Ready to proceed with targeting.
Targeting system engaged.
Ki fogjuk elérni azt, hogy mi mit csinálunk egy utat.
Adjusting counterweights.
Locking absolute depth. Device is in position.
It's time. On your mark. Fire!
Igen.
Focus.
Beam on target.
Compensating for recoil.
It is working. Steady.
Attempting to stabilize graviton flux.
Hold! We cannot fail the speaker now.
Rerouting power.
Burning out.
Enough! Shut it down!
Cutting power.
Grav drive cycling down.
Nem történt.
Retracting
Connecting stabilizers.
Shutdown complete.
Clear! Well done, all. Well done. We have done all we can. I am sure the Council is waiting to speak with you.
The device has worked. I was not certain this would work, but it seems the Serpent has blessed us.
You have always lacked faith, Dulkev.
One could argue that faith got us into this mess in the first place.
Enough. It is time for action, not bickering.
Agreed. We must secure the Citadel. Send in everyone.
Are you mad? We have no idea how stable this is. No idea what is happening inside.
Time is a luxury we do not have. Committing a large force is impossible. There have been reports of increased zealot activity, no doubt in response to what we have been doing here.
It would be unwise to leave Dazra even more vulnerable than it already is.
And, to be candid, we have no idea what will happen to anyone entering the Citadel. We must minimize the potential risk. It is only fitting that it should be you.
Really? I do not doubt our newest member's conviction, but...
What else can we do? He is the only one who can communicate with Anasco. Save as much as you can. Save it all, if possible, but the Speaker must be your priority. Do whatever it takes to bring Anasco back to us. Indeed. And your service will be remembered, no matter what. We will speak again soon, I hope.
Bueno. Hát ezt tényleg remélem.
Hear me. Now is not the time for doubt. Now is the time for
Your life, your purpose, has been forever changed. Go on and continue to fulfill.
Ja, csak kéne keresni egy értelmes bejáratot. Na, itt vagyunk. Valamelyik az őszereket elvihetjük.
You're really here. I feared what I saw. That connection we made was yet another vision. This is real, is it not? I knew the serpent would deliver me from this nightmare, but there must be some way out. Every time I have attempted to leave this place, I find myself lost, wandering, unable to see. There is nothing out there. Tell me, what of Dazra? The people of House Varun? I have had terrible visions, a dreadful sense of loss. I had hoped what I saw was only some terrible nightmare, but I knew it to be true. You must believe me. We meant none of this. All of the research, the calculations, we thought we could contain it. I only ever wanted to help, to improve, to elevate House Varun. You do not understand. We cannot simply leave. The chain reaction that started, it is self-sustaining. We tried everything. We had hoped we could complete the experiment, but then the vortex interlock burned out. You have one, don't you? I can feel the power from here. Then the serpent truly has sent you to us. I wish I could guarantee your safety, but I am graced by the serpent and have retained my faculties. So many of my people were not as fortunate. You will have no choice but to deal with them. The reactor level is below us. Bring the interlock there. We will need it if we wish to see this through.
Hát legyen. Legyen.
Did they have anything of value?
Bár mondjuk az XP érdemes ennek kinyírni őket. Hát arra nem fogunk jönni, de nézzük csak is erre. Ilyet lejárunk. Research level.
Security lockdown.
Ja, hogy ez ilyen rövidítés lesz. Ja, így nem teljesen jó nézni. Az is talán jó ide. Ez is. Meg ez is.
Overrun. Lockdown.
Citadel Guard. Ah. Nagy lesz a reaktor level, az igen.
As I said, a new vortex unlock is needed. The reactor must be stabilized before we can proceed.
Wow.
We did not anticipate that we might have erred in our recreation of the vortex interlock, or that we could overload it.
És eltűnt volna Mária, de király.
Finally, it is time. Come, see what you have helped to save.
Igen.
All that has gone wrong, all we have sacrificed, I confess I had lost hope. I grew up hearing stories of my grandfather's communion with the Great Serpent, the immense responsibility he was given to create and guide House Varun. By the time I became Speaker and inherited that responsibility, so much had changed. The once proud glory of House Varun was diminished. We had lost our way, and I alone could not discern a path forward. I required the Great Serpent's guidance once more. So, I set out to find him. Perhaps, but were that true, were he to judge me for it, I could accept that. It would have been worth it, all the same. Perhaps that judgment still awaits me, for thus far I have not seen his glory in person. I learned that my grandfather had attempted something similar. I found reassurance in that idea that he, too, sought additional instruction from the Serpent. And over time, I began to see that the Great Serpent had indeed left a path for me, hidden amongst the experimental failures and setbacks. This vortex, the place between places, and the energy it holds, could be harnessed, refined, directed. But we are so close. We are on the precipice of greatness. Utilizing the vortex energy, we have learned that we can create powerful warriors, capable of teleporting vast distances in an instant. The brave volunteers in this room await the chance to be the first wave of soldiers, loyal to the Great Serpent and our cause. House Varun can project force on a scale unimaginable in the history of the human race. Tinan Varun's mandate can be fulfilled. The Serpent's crusade can begin anew. Despite all that has happened, their life support system has remained stable. Just one more sign from the Great Serpent that we are following his will. And now, the glorious honor falls to you, my faithful servant. Activate the pods. Carry out the Serpent's will. And begin House Varun's triumph.
Ezt nem lehet megakadályozni. Terminálj ide. Az a biztos, hogy surrendinget jelentene. Szóval azt nem akartam. Az intercommal akartam beszélni ez reggel. Kivéve, hogyha nagyon jó a kontraband megakadályozó képesség, ugye? Na de loading.
Please, I have waited so long for this. Just activate the... What other choice do we have? The heathens and heretics loathe our very existence already. Why not do what we expect? By finishing what Jinan Barun started, we fulfill our duty to prepare the way for the great serpent. And none will ever again dare mock or belittle us. Peace? You think House Barun has known peace? We suffer each and every day. This will restore the balance. What other choice do we have? The heathens and heretics loathe our very existence already. Why not be what they expect? By finishing what Jinan Barun started, we fulfill our duty to prepare the way, and none will ever again...
Yes, sir.
Why would we reject the perfect opportunity when the great serpent has so clearly placed it within our grasp? He calls us to act, and we must answer that call.
Emergency shutdown. Igen.
What have you done? You've killed them all! You think you can override the will of the great serpent?
Igen.
You pledged yourself to House Barun, but you are like all the rest. Weak of will, short of sight, a betrayer. And in the end, you have changed nothing. There will always be one more willing to serve, and once I have restored the Citadel, I will find them and send them out into the settled systems.
Intruders in level. Emergent.
Zealots! Of course they would attempt to poison this, as they do all things. They will not stop me. The work will be completed now. Come then, all of you. Ascend the Citadel, or squabble amongst yourselves. I will await you at the pinnacle.
Legyen bárhol is. Jelen ezt is kell. Valami nem arra mondtam, hogy hú, hanem hogy megint, de nem én megint. Csak XP. Hoppá. Illetve én nem tűnt el mindenhonnan az anomália. Ott egy redém is az. Na, az nem tiszta, remélem. Olyan. Bár ilyen nem már van. Az éppen használjuk a lépcsőt. Jó van, hogy ez az épület, basszus.
The Great Serpent favors me to have put you in my life.
Fú, de sokan lesznek még itt.
Lunar takes all this to phrase, is it not?
No, megállítjuk a szellemi járást. Lóla szava esett. Medpack is volt nála volt.
You cannot beat me.
Ennyi, ha igaz egyelőre. Hogy tényleg endásról lesz, ha már master lockpick van, reméljük. Bár mondjuk, hogyha master, ha nem master, akkor is elvisszük. Hát az Andor lesz sajnos. Vissza így az alapokhoz. Megnézzük, hogy mizo. Igen, ez így jó volt. Azt hiszem, hogy ezt is ide tudjuk rakni. Meg ezt is. Ez a kettő meg ugyanaz. Tökéletes. Hát kurvára nem legendari. Itt hagyom a gecibe. Kéne egy ID kártya?
Despite your attempts to meddle, you have nonetheless served your part in the Serpent's plan. Neither you nor the Zealots will disrupt our achievement now. The gate will cycle one more time, shifting the Citadel into the vortex. You and those bothersome Zealots trapped inside will be cast into the void forever. And I will carry on the crusade myself. It cannot be stopped. It cannot be shut down. It, like the great serpent himself, is inevitable.
DLC final boss time. Igen, ezt a szellemnek az jó. Úgy érzem, mert ez így sokáig nyitva. Fú, de rövülnek. Jönnek a halálomtok is. Persze, hogy újra kell tölteni ezt a fasz fegyvert. Na, még egy utolsó kapcsoló van valahol. Csodó, most nézem, milyen nagy az az épület. Mármint ez a boss fight helyszín. Besugódott meg. Az. Jó, könnyű azt mondani. Ezt rá fog ilyen az egész citadellát. Várjál meg. Egész ilyen epikus pillanatot megzavarni.
Traitor! Magnate! You shall share our fate!
Huh.
Slowly, slowly.
I told you.
Been through a lot. I cannot believe it. The citadel is gone. There is no sign of Anasco. You failed. You brought us no scrap of hope for the future? I do not wish to suggest that I do not care.
I would do more than suggest. You are inconsequential compared to the speaker. Why are you standing here instead of in Asco? Then truly, we are lost. Without Inasco, there is no speaker. There is no way forward.
Perhaps. Or perhaps we acknowledge a simple truth. We are currently the government. We decide what happens from here.
You dare speak of treason? Heresy!
I speak of survival.
Please, calm down, both of you.
This is not a time to be calm or sit idly by. This is a time for action. We, the three of us, are the High Council. All of House Varun looks to us for guidance. We should provide it. Indeed, we will. So we should name one. Right now.
That is not within our power.
But Lovek, it can be. We can decide that right here, right now. We can carve a path forward for House Varun. Or else, we can sit by and watch all that we have built crumble around us.
And what assurance do I have that the two of you are not just looking to usurp power for yourselves?
Then we let the Harbinger decide. And we have a herald here as a witness.
Nézzük csak.
An amusing thought, but no. Try again. Then so it shall be. House Varun moves forward from this crisis and continues to serve the Great Serpent.
All must serve.
Before you adjourn, is there not one matter more to address?
I do not understand. To what do you refer?
To the matter of the Serpent's crusade, of course. The Harbinger knows of what I speak.
I don't understand. The crusade was ages ago. What does that have to do with any of this?
Explain the meaning of this at once.
Nézzük csak.
After all this time, and we knew nothing of this. The council was never consulted.
To be fair, it has never been necessary for the speaker to consult the council. It is his decision to make.
There is nothing more to discuss. If the speaker calls for crusade, then we answer.
I can assure you all that he did indeed believe in it.
Then House Vethol agrees. The crusade begins. What does House Dulkef say?
I have no wish to defy the speaker, but he is no longer here. The Varun people need time. House Dulkef declines.
No. I should have expected as much. And what does House Kadik say?
Refuse.
Both of my colleagues have made valid points. Matter is complicated. I believe that for the moment, House Kadik abstains.
So, one vote for, one against. And what about you? Should we take up the sword and fight for House Varun, or continue to cower here and pity ourselves?
Consider what you are about to say very carefully.
So be it.
And with all of this out of the way, we will take our leave. You have been through a great deal and deserve a chance to rest. The home, of course, is yours. You deserve a place among us after everything. Know that House Varun is eternally grateful for all that you have done. And that the Great Serpent will one day grant you a place by his side.
Királyság.
Regardless of who leads us, all of Dazla is in your debt.
Akkor, hogyha minden igaz, akkor ez így ennyi. Ez a DLC. Következő majd a Terran Armada lesz legközelebb. Addig még megkeresem ezt a pár idémdet, meg ilyeneket, addig is sziasztok! Gyorsan azért megmentünk egyet.